Thank you for volunteering to run the paper airplanes at our aerial assault. When you get to your station, there's going to be a table set up, and you're going to have some paper, some rubber bands, some scissors, and some tape. It'll probably just be Scotch tape to make it easier on you. Your primary objective here is to make sure the kids are having fun. When they first get to the table or to the station, just pass the paper out to them. Let them make whatever paper airplane that they want. Let them fly it around, pick it up, toss it again. It's all about having a good time. The one paper airplane that you'll be showing, there's going to be many scouts that don't know how to make a paper airplane. So if you can just know offhand how to make a few simple designs, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something that they can toss and it fly. The one airplane that I'll be showing you how to do right now is the dart airplane. And to do that, you begin by getting one piece of paper. Fold it in half long ways. It helps to get as good of a crease as you can because we'll be folding this several times. Next, you'll open it up, and like with most paper airplane designs, you just fold to the center, crease it, and then fold to the center on the other side. So that it makes a triangle. Now, on the same side that you've been folding, you're going to make another fold to the middle, like this. And you'll do that on both sides. This is a very common design. So now your triangle just gets a little smaller. And now you're going to fold it one more time to the center. Like this. So that now you have a very small triangle. So it's 3 folds in. Now you're going to fold it in half along the same way that you've been doing it, so that the outside is the one connected piece of paper. It is not the side that has the openings on it. You want the outside to be flush. And now, before we get to this next piece of it, it's easier to do your cutting before. You're going to get your piece of tape, and towards the front, you're going to set your tape so that it's halfway on one side, and then you just fold it over to the other side like that. And now you'll get your scissors. If you have a really good pair of scissors at home that you'd like to use because you know it'll cut through paper really well, feel free to bring those. At the front, so towards this small part of the airplane, and on the bottom side, the side that does not open, you're going to cut straight up just a little bit. As you can see, it's just a small cut. And now, coming from the back of the plane forward, you're going to make an angled cut to meet where you just cut. Like that. As you can see, it just makes a little wedge right there. Now, if you want to, you could reinforce it with tape if you have time. But now what you'll do is you're going to make the wings. So with your wedge on the bottom, so my bottom is facing towards me, I'm going to flip one of the sides down and just fold it towards me. so that it looks like this on one side. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Like this. So that when we're done, you have a very narrow airplane with a wedge on the bottom. The easiest thing to do now to make sure it's going to fly the best is you'll have another piece of tape. This is where having Scotch tape would be so much easier right now if it wasn't already packed in a box somewhere. You just get another piece of tape, push the top together. You're just going to do this anywhere along the top so that it holds those wings together. Once you have your dart made, you may be wondering, why did we put that wedge up here at the front? And what this rubber band is for. So, here are my fingers. I'm just putting the rubber band around the outside of my fingers like this. And we're going to use that as a slingshot. You hold it like this. Set the rubber band inside the wedge like this. You pull back. Don't have to pull super far back, just a little bit. If they pull back too far, they're just going to rip the paper, and you let it go. And that's all there is to making a dart paper airplane. I recommend making a couple of these on your own at home. That way you can see where the more technical parts are as to what you're going to need to be doing, such as whether or not you want to tape before or after, how to get the cut right, things like that. It just helps to do a few practice rounds before you start. Thank you so much again for volunteering. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. We're also going to have prizes passed out at each table. They're not for first place or furthest distance or anything like that. Every scout's going to get a prize. If you want to, you can come up with fun ideas like furthest flying airplane, fastest flying airplane, most creative, best nosedive, things like that. Just any random thought that pops in your head that sounds cool as you hand the prize out to them. It's probably going to be a glow stick or something small like that. Thank you again.